Alright, what's up YouTube? Nerd Corner Gaming here for first video over for the channel. It's going to be a deck profile, a classic deck with Mr. Patrick over here.
Hello.
So what deck you doing?
I'm doing a deck profile for Blackwings. I'm in the middle of like a TV thing.
Who the fuck plays Blackwings?
Exactly.
Patrick, do you remember that show Doug?
No. Yes. Of course I remember Doug.
Because he started to go like.
Anyway, this deck profile is for Blackwings for the January 2015 format. It's mostly pretty standard. The only thing I'm really missing is a side deck, which I'm still working on. So, starting with the monsters, triple Sirocco. He's your big beater for the deck. He can set up your OTK plays. You basically can normal him, special a whole bunch of the other Blackwings, and you can pump him up to swing into monsters and do lots of damage. Also a great card late game. You can always summon him.
Yellow one.
3 Shura, he's your searcher. He'll thin out your deck. Every time he destroys a monster, you can special summon a Blackwing with 1500 or less. Usually I'll go for Vayu, and then you can make like a level 5 synchro or something like that if you need to. Triple Bora, he's your piercer. He also really great combo with Sirocco. You pump into him, and he becomes a 37 beater. And like I said, he's attacking to like a Shadal monster, and you just do a whole lot of damage. So 3 of him. Obviously triple Kaluts, really a big saver for this deck. Turns your smaller Blackwings into bigger ones. And again, dropping one of these on like a Bora while you're piercing into something gives an extra 14.
That German flare.
And the German flare. 3 Gales, fresh off the ban list, finally playable at 3. So of course you're going to max this out. You can special him if you have a Blackwing. He's a level 3 tuner. He can go into your Armed Wing, your Armor Master, or any of your other synchros. And of course he can half monsters to help you swing over. 2 Blizzard, you're almost like instant synchro, so you'll get him out. You can either bring out Gale and use him to combo to half another monster, or you can get Kalut or Shura and make a 5 or a 6 synchro. And yeah, he's just like an instant kind of synchro or exceed. The cards I run one of, obviously one Zephyros. You can use him to like bounce back your Whirlwinds. I think that's the only continuous, yeah, it's the only continuous card in here, but bounce back any card, you can even use it to recycle your Blizzard. You do take damage, but it's a good way to special him and go into some plays. 1 Vayu, he's in here for the rare occasion that you have to sink from the grave. He can help maintain your graveyard control. You can combo him with Icarus Attack. You can not discard, you can remove him with Allure of Darkness. He's just kind of a floater in here. And 1 Dark Arm, since the deck is all dark. Dark Arm's still a pretty good card I hear, so you can play it.
What decided between Dark Arm and not Dark Creator?
Because Dark Arm's better.
Okay.
For the spells, 3 Whirlwinds. This helps you thin your deck. That helps you add everything. Your Gales, your Kaluts, your Blizzards, everything that you need. You can get it to your hand with Black Whirlwind. 1 Raigeki for the destruction. 1 Pot of Duality. 1 Allure of Darkness. 1 Book. And 1 Snatch Steal. These are the staples in here. The draw cards, just some other staples. I'm thinking about taking out Book for something else. I'm trying to figure out for what. I just feel like it's a little too slow in this deck. 2 Mass Change. Just testing this out right now. You can use, again, since everything's a dark, you can use it to make Darklaw, which is a really good card right now. Turning your opponent's field into a macrocosmos. So it'll be a good card to have.
Macro on wheels.
Macro on wheels. 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse for my trap lineup. Double breakthrough skill. Those are pretty much the standard staples here. And then for Blackwings, obviously triple Icarus Attack. I play 2 Black Sonics. It's like Mirror Force and a D-Prison hybrid, which is awesome. I've tried it with a Mirror Force and Black Sonic, and I just kind of like this a little bit better. Just because you can swarm so much of the Blackwing, so you usually always have one on field. So, it's a good card. and 1 Delta Crow, enter reverse. It's basically a heavy storm. This card's amazing first turn. Set it and you can blow up pretty much everything. And that is the main deck. The extra deck, mostly synchros since this was originally a synchro-based deck. Play 1 Star Eater, 1 Mistworm, 1 Stardust, 1 Yazi, Hero of Yang Zing for Burning Abyss.
Like every other good player, Fallen meta.
Of course. 1 Blackwing Armor Master, 1 Blackrose, 1 Goyo Guardian. 1 Armed Wing, 1 Armades, Catastor. Alright, those are my synchros. For the Exceeds, they're all rank 4s, so it's 101, Ice Beast Zerofyne. If you guys don't know what he does, he takes 2 Wing Beast, you can detach, it negates all your opponent's monster effects, and he gains a 300 attack for every monster your opponent controls. So he goes from 2,000 to 3,000 depending on how hard your opponent's swarming, and then he can crash into stuff without having to worry about it. And Castel, obviously, and then Exiton Knight, kind of your game savers here. And that is my deck. Feel free to comment. Tell me what you think. They are preferred. I'm always looking to improve this deck. I've loved this deck since it's come out and since I started playing. So any comments is helpful.
And being college students, we got no side decks. Yay, being poor. Alright. Thank you.